Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today's episode 5 of the Trainer Road Polarised plan. So it's my 12-week update. It's 3 months of training, 12 weeks, but I had 1 week of illness, so 11 weeks, and that was over Christmas. During those 12 weeks, I've stuck fairly rigidly to the plan. The main thing that I've missed out is the endurance rides, if I've missed them or I've had to reduce them slightly. But the threshold and the VO2 max workouts, the key ones, I've managed to do them pretty much bang on. And I've also been doing the adapted training, so I've been accepting the adaptations that Trainer Road has been recommending to me, just to see how that goes as well. Like I say, sometimes I just couldn't face 2 hours on the turbo if it was raining outside, so I've had to reduce it. Or I've done outside rides. If I do outside rides, then the endurance, I tend to do slightly over 2 hours because I feel like outside and inside aren't really comparable. Sort of 3 hours outside, I would say, is about 2 hours endurance inside. So where possible, I've managed to do that outside. I've done all of the threshold and the VO2 max workouts inside because I just feel like I can't do them properly outside at the moment with the weather and everything. I've done one VO2 max workout outside and it didn't really go too well. So the real thing you want to know is, has my FTP increased? That's the all important thing, isn't it? So I've got the numbers here on Tuesday, December the 6th. I did a ramp test and it was 271 watts. From there, I did the AI FTP detection because I didn't feel like doing a ramp test, and I've heard really good things about the AI FTP detection, so I thought I'd give that a go. So on January the 2nd, so about a month later, I did a AI one, and it was 282, so nice 10 watt increase there. And then on January the 30th, so end of that month, 292, so again 10 watts. And then I literally did one today, day of filming, on February the 28th. And 299. So as you can see, that's a 30 watt increase over the 3 months. So that's about 10 watts a month, which I'm fairly happy with. 270 was quite a disappointing result at the start there in December. I knew I'd taken some time off. I had a toe operation and that sort of thing. So it's about what I was expecting. But like I say, it was a bit disappointing at the start of the sort of pre-season. I'm quite happy now. I'm getting up to 300 watts again. And I've still got about 2 months to my first race and a little bit longer to my first A race. So I'm hopefully going to try and get that up to about sort of 320 plus just before the start of the season. So not only have I been following the Trainer Road Polarised plan, I've been applying that to my training in general. So where there's been an endurance day, it's also been either an endurance swim or endurance bike, sometimes both. And then I've had 2 hard days with the bike, and then I've also had a hard day on the track running, and then I do the swims in the morning, and they're sort of a different thing altogether. Swimming's a bit different. But yeah, the track, I've been doing VO2 max intervals at the track and then following the polarised plan for the rest of the time. So I've been generally trying to split my time between that 80-20 split, just like polarised is meant to be. And I found it's working really well. I'm hitting about 20-25 hours a week training, which is a fair bit for myself, maybe not so much for the pros, but I'm trying to get there, and my body's taking it much better, I think, than if I was doing more intensity. I don't think I could probably handle much more intensity than what I've currently got. If I did more intensity, then I would probably burn out at the moment. Like I said, I just can't handle it. So if you're new to triathlon or cycling, then definitely give it a go. Even more experienced guys, if you're looking at increasing your volume in any way, so like new people will be increasing it anyway, or more experienced cyclists will be trying to increase it all the time anyway as well. So yeah, increasing that volume, you're going to be wanting to stick to that polarised plan, in my opinion. I don't think I'm going to go back to a normal plan of doing like lots of threshold workouts a week, especially at the moment, like I say, as I'm increasing that volume. If I get to a point where I'm doing 30-hour weeks, which is obviously a lot, and I can take it with the polarised, then I might add in a few more sort of intense workouts, but it'll probably be for those swim and run workouts rather than the bike workouts. I think 2 bike workouts a week that are hard is probably all you need. Maybe you could do 3, but you're doing that VO2 max, you're doing the threshold. It's pretty good. So along with my FTP increase, obviously the workouts have been getting harder as well. So to start with, as an example, I was doing 8 minutes of threshold, and then I think it's about 6 minutes rest. And then the other day I'm doing that 4 times. And then the other day I did 8 minutes on just over threshold with the adaptive plan. It just made me go a little bit higher, and then only 2 minutes off. So Not a lot of rest. It was quite a verbal workout, lots of screaming, but I made it through, and I definitely wouldn't have done it with that power or with that rest previously. So I would say the plan's working really well in terms of that. I'm holding that power well. I did a ride the other day in my local club, Stratford Cycling Club, and I got a come on the segment, and felt quite good. My legs turned up. So the actual review, do I recommend it? 100%. I think Polarised is my future of training, and I think you should definitely give it a go as well. The results are there. They've spoken for themselves. In 3 months, I've got myself back up to fitness. 300 watts was sort of my previous sort of FTP. That's where I would do after a fair bit of training. So yeah, 3 months, got back into it. I'm hitting the intervals really well, and I'm not feeling burnt out. I feel like I can hit the hard workouts hard. The endurance workouts aren't easy either. I did 2 hours endurance today on the turbo, which is always a bit mind-numbing, and then an hour and a half endurance run as well, about a 15k run. And yeah, I mean, I'm feeling my legs a little bit. It's a little bit tired. You've got to fuel properly for those workouts still. Like I say, it's not easy endurance. You're pushing that zone 2. So by no means is that 80% actually easy. It's still in zone 2. So you can still feel a burn a little bit on there. So I've got a bit of an apology to make. It's been a massive break between the 4th episode and the 5th episode today. That is because the channel has shifted a little bit focus, and I was doing some tips and tricks and stuff, but I'm going to get a few more product reviews out there, a few more episodes like this, and you let me know in the comments what you actually want to see, because I suppose this channel is all about you guys, the viewers. And if you want to see more of this stuff, then let me know. If you want to see more tips and tricks, if you want to see both, then let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, then press that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. And I'll see you very soon in the next one.